One Bible commentator on Psalm 23, verse 3 said, our souls need restoration because he says it's as if our true selves, our souls, have flown away. And they need to be recreated to be able to taste the essence of the life that we were made for. So what I'm trying to communicate, what I want to communicate to you is that it's both the things that we have done and the things that have been done to us that have deep effects in our soul. Those things, what happens is it damages our psyche. There's something at the core of who we are that just gets torn. It gets ripped apart. Soul damage. It leaves these hurts and these wounds that don't go away. Like you can put a Band-Aid on it, but the Band-Aid does nothing to heal it. And years can go by, and you take the Band-Aid off, and the wound is still open. Still there. And this is an important point about soul damage. Soul damage is the kind of thing that we cannot fix ourselves. You can't fix it. A guy named David Benner, he wrote this book called Soulful Spirituality. He says this, our natural reaction to any crisis is to try to and restore equilibrium, to do whatever possible to get ourselves back to where we were before things fell apart. But this won't work. We have no alternative but fundamental change. This is what Jesus taught when he said that if we genuinely desire to save our life, we must first be prepared to lose it. In order to save my life, that is to really live, I must lose that which appears to be my life. You got to lose that which appears to be your life. The self that we've created, that we're not really at home. Soul damage is the kind of thing that we cannot fix ourselves. So before we can even begin to experience repair and restoration by God, we've got to admit that it's there and that our souls are in trouble. So let me just ask today, what is your soul damage? Earlier when I was talking about some of those low-level indicators, inner turmoil, easily agitated, anger, sadness, isolation, lack of sleep, vices, lack of joy. You sensing any of those things in your life? How have relationships affected your soul? Have you moved away from God? And because of that, you've done some things that you know have damaged your soul? Have there been other things that have been done to you that another person or persons did to you? They've left deep marks and hurt you, damaged your soul. My guess is that there's two different groups of people in the room today. One, there's a group of people who are hearing this sermon, and you're like, the sermon's speaking right to me. And you just know that there's a whole lot there, and I know my soul is so damaged. There's another group of people here who think, I've got some of that, but for the most part, I'm okay. I'm all right. And of this group, the person that thinks, I've never really done anything bad in my life, and there hasn't been anything really that bad that has ever happened to me. I'm kind of just a good person. I'm just a good Christian and been my whole life. Then you're one of the people I'm actually most concerned for, because that very well may be a sign that your soul has just become numb. And in fact, might even be dead. You don't feel it. Soul damage affects all of us. Every one of us are sheep who have fallen on our backs. Circulation's been cut off. The life has been sucked out of us. And what we need is the shepherd. We need God, the shepherd, to come and to restore our souls.